Okay, we got 9 minutes and 39 seconds on this one. So, today was a weird day to be honest. The start of it was I woke up and of course I had 30 minutes of just listening to things with my eyes closed, checking nothing, phone and whatever, just setting up an alarm for 30 minutes and just noticing things basically. Mm, After that, I of course checked my emails, the whole routine of bullshit social media and whatever. And after that, I was already bored because I didn't have any clients booked today. I didn't have any deadlines to meet today, and I just went and took a bath and washed up, ate something, and after that I went on Instagram, I think, scrolling, and yeah, you noticed the Lamin Yamal kind of thing, the Brazilian kind of thing, as well as Alex Hormozy clip running wild that I earned $10 million in the week of my mother's passing, and all of that pissed me off. That yeah, who people die and people lose mothers and family members, friends, and whatever. It doesn't get televised. It doesn't get televised and become a source of passive income for them, and they don't have $10 million in the same week. I'm not saying not be sad about it, but I'm saying bringing it up as kind of social manipulation technique is just not only cheap, but also doesn't get any empathy from me. It actually gets my anger and pisses me off because, um, yeah, I have a lot of friends who had lost their children and to cancer, to whatever, and I'm not feeling anything about it because it's not my life. And even I had a friend who was a billionaire. He lost two of his kids to cancer, and because he still had this very uh, kind of hard stretch of poverty, he still said poverty is worse than losing two of your kids to cancer. And I don't have kids. I never intend to have any kids, and um, I agree because I remember once I didn't have any food to eat for 4 days, and that made me realize so many things in life that yeah, others people's sympathy and empathy doesn't mean shit. Other people are a means to satisfy a boredom that you have. And there's a hierarchy of human needs. First is actual the human sustenance of self. Then you have what this fed, well, well, clothed and well, lived, sheltered human has to do with his time. Now the survival is out of the picture. Then we have the question of meaning, boredom, and whatever. So pissed off with this idea, I went out. I did a little bit of shopping, and after that, I was talking to a friend of mine, and we were literally talking throughout the day. He was on a trip, and he was talking about his date, kind of satisfied with how it went and whatever. And I just told him the same thing that even me and you are friends or talking to each other because there is something that satisfies the other person. It's either the intellectual aspect, the kind of understanding aspect, or there is even transactional aspect to it, whatever. There is something for the other person that the other person values to choose, so the other person actually gets. And we were talking about this, and I was quite pissed about this. And he was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna literally listen to your voice notes like bombardment." And he called me, and we had a 2 hours or something conversation. And amidst that, I was writing, and I was quite satisfied with my writing. 2 new chapters of my current project that I'm writing. I posted also on my LinkedIn regarding my framework. And it's just a weird kind of thing that I told my friend as well, that by every linear metrics, I shouldn't be where I am in my life now, having my own business, having the freedom of actually choosing my own clients, as well as the sustenance of actually my own resources out of my literally skull. My thinking is running my actual resources these days, rather than my time, rather than my body. It just, my thinking is making me fed and feeding me these days, which I didn't even think about this 2 years ago. I didn't even have an idea of a business 2 years ago. And now I'm talking on a weekly basis, if not daily, with governmental figures from Japan to Canada to European Commission to all of them under 2 years. And but even this linearly continues. I'm not gonna be where I want to be by 30 if this linearity continues. But 2 years ago, I didn't even have the wants that I have these days. And this is the baffling part about things, that I didn't even want the things that I want today 2 years ago, because I wouldn't be in the position of wanting those, or even the subconscious or conscious level wouldn't have allowed me to want those. But now I'm just wanting so many things that it's just weird to me. So to recap, today's kind of recap basically is that it just feels weird that on one hand, um, if this continues linearly, my life is gonna amount to nothing. If it, today becomes tomorrow and literally just compounds on a linear way, so I should already quit. But 2 years ago, in a way kind of worse situation than this, um, that didn't continue linearly at all. Because if that continued linearly, I would literally be starving by the end of the month. It didn't. So I'm just like documenting these obsessively to understand that what do I want from life? Not only that, but also what getting things is gonna actually mean to me, and what all of the like things that are happening is gonna mean at all. Because I have had every joy that anyone can have. I've been in a room with governmental figures, with celebrities, with billionaires, and had a conversation with them. Some of them are great friends of mine, and that recognition doesn't have a joy kind of ceiling to it. Every time it just expands. The wanting things is another thing, that I want this, I get it, I'm happy one day, the next day happens. It just I just don't understand. Like, existence doesn't make any sense. Non-existence doesn't make any sense. Like, it just, none of it makes any sense. But yeah, that's a